So what do I think about the many people that are starting to give up on Girl Meets World? Well, let me tell you what I think about those people. What's going on, YouTube? So a lot of people lately have brought this to my attention that a lot of you are starting to give up on Girl Meets World. You're starting to move on with your life. You're starting to watch other TV shows and just basically you're giving up. You're losing hope. You no longer care as much as you did a few weeks ago. And there's been quite a few people that have brought this to my attention, asking me to restore the hope. So what is my opinion on that? Am I going to try to attempt to restore the hope? Well, first of all of this, everything that's happening right now, this was to be expected. I mean, people, please don't tell me that you honestly thought that we were gonna go a month or two without any Girl Meets World or without much news on Girl Meets World, and there weren't gonna be a lot of people that simply gave up the fight and moved on. I mean, this was bound to happen. Most people nowadays have very, very little patience, and if you don't give them something to be hopeful about, they're not gonna waste their time. And even if you do give them something to be hopeful about, even still, a lot of them, they're just gonna move on. They're gonna move on until they know for a fact that Girl Meets World is back. Otherwise, they're not even gonna waste their time. And I knew this. You guys should have known this. But that's where we come in. This is where the strong fights for the weak. The people who simply can't fight or refuse to fight or don't want to fight, this is where we come in. And this is where we fight for those people. This is where we fight for everyone. Because not everybody is strong-willed. Not everybody has what it takes. Compare this to like a military situation. You have a bunch of people that goes out and fights for the American people or whatever country they live in. Not everybody is out there fighting though, because either not everybody wants to or not everybody has what it takes. Whatever the reason may be. But it's our job to fight for those people. It was never realistic to think that 100% of the fan base was going to fight tooth and nail for Girl Meets World to be picked up and do every single thing that it takes every single day to make sure that that happens. That was never realistic. But we just need enough of the fan base to do that. We just need a large enough percentage of people to make enough noise. Because I assure you, if we can get Girl Meets World picked up, even the people that claim to move on, oh, they're gonna come back. You know they're gonna come back. They're just not one of those optimistic people. And Girl Meets World is gonna have to actually come back before they do. And you know what? That's fine, like I said before. As long as we have enough people that is willing to fight and make some noise, we'll be just fine. I would go as far as to say that we only need maybe 40 to 50% of the fan base to keep making noise, to keep signing these petitions, to keep participating in these campaigns. Speaking of which, you guys need to check out the links to those campaigns and those petitions in the description box. I feel like it's been a while since I've said that. And keep requesting Girl Meets World to Hulu and Netflix and Amazon Video. Do all of that because that's still very important. But yeah, I mean, I don't really think less of anybody who doesn't really want to put in the effort to make this happen. I mean, if 99% of you were like that, then yeah, I would just say, you know what, f this fan base and f this show then. Because I'm not gonna be the only one up here screaming at the top of my lungs for Girl Meets World to get picked up by another network, looking like a idiot. Oh my god, do you guys see that Smurflogs guy? He's literally the only person that still cares about Girl Meets World. What a loser. Yeah, I'm not gonna be that guy. But as long as most of you still care, and as long as most of you are still willing to fight, then so am I. I'm not going anywhere until I know for a fact that it's a lost cause. Until then, I'm gonna hold the fort, because Girl Meets World ending after only 3 seasons is a tragedy. I've seen absolutely terrible shows make it past 3 seasons. And to see a show as good as Girl Meets World not being able to make it past that should be a crime. So let's make it happen, people. And now on to another new segment that I've been thinking about doing. Let me know what you guys think about this. But I was thinking about maybe reading off the top comments to every previous video of mine, and maybe giving my 2 cents on it, just to show some acknowledgement to some of the fans that are writing these comments, just to let you know I see you. Even if I don't respond to every comment, I do try to read at least most of them, even though sometimes it can be overwhelming. So let me know what you guys think about this, but let's go ahead and read a few comments off, the top rated comments. Hopefully Lucas can grow some damn balls by 2 to 3 years to make Lucaya happen. Girl, I heard that, but I wouldn't hold your breath though. I mean, if Lucas doesn't have any balls at all by high school, I wouldn't expect much in his senior year or college. The dude is just simply a genetic boy for life. Do more Riverdale videos. Some ideas, top 5 actors, who is the killer, and ship analysis. Yeah, I was thinking about doing all of this, but I'm trying to wait for some more episodes to come out first before I, compare the ships and talk about the ships. Because honestly, right now, I don't even know how I feel about most of the ships. And I really don't even have a grasp on who I really think is the killer yet either, so I'm trying to wait till at least a good decent amount of episodes comes out first before I make those kind of videos. Although I do have a Veronica video coming out very shortly. That's one ship that I cannot wait to talk about. Josh Aya and Ryarkle are in game. Well, you have half of that right. I don't want a 2 or 3 year gap. I want them to go through high school, go through college, and then venture off into a new state like the new series finale of Boy Meets World. That's exactly what I want. I don't really see the need to jump 2 to 3 years. I mean, unless the show doesn't start up again in like 2 or 3 years. That's the only way I think that would make sense to me. There's another promising Disney show called Andy Mack that's coming out in the spring. Yeah, I heard about that. I don't know much about that show though, and the fact that it's on Disney Channel, I mean, it's gonna have to be pretty amazing for me to want to watch that, because I'm done with Disney. But I mean, I guess I'll check it out if you guys really want me to. At least give it a chance, I guess. But since it is on Disney Channel, I'm not expecting much. But I'm done talking. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comment section below. And if you guys really enjoyed this video, you know what to do. But as always, until next time.